my next project is this. It's given to me this lovely dress, but it's too big. So I was thinking of making it into a skirt, potentially doing something with the sleeves because there's quite a bit of fabric in the sleeves. So I could make that potentially into with some other fabric into a top. Not sure. But yeah. So we'll cut this across, probably across here under the underarms, and then just make it into a skirt because I think it's very pretty. Okay, I've cut that top off, and this is, you can see, buttoned all the way down the front, and it actually buttons. So at the top where I'm going to be doing the shirring, I've actually hand sewn that a little bit, but thinking about it, I'm going to have to take off the buttons and then sew them back on again after I've done the waistband. I'm just going to pin the top under as well, and then I can do some sewing. I'll take care with these little loops when I'm doing the sewing that hopefully I'll be able to go either side of those. Otherwise it's going to look a little weird, I guess. Doesn't hugely matter, I don't think, but it could look a little odd. So we'll see what I can do. Hopefully I can manage that. Do one more button. No, I think I'll leave that's far enough down. I'll leave that. I'll just pin that. That's actually really thick and stiff. Got quite a few layers in that section. Right, it's not going to do a double at all easily. Just wondering whether I can take some of this off. I think I can. Let me just see with the top. is that? Okay. But it does look like until I got to that area that I'll be able to take that away, and then it should go over better. So I'll do that. Don't need to take off very much, just maybe 1.5 centimetres. I'm running into where I've sewn it together. That's annoying. Okay. I might need a magnifying glass to see what I'm doing. Certainly I need better light, so I'll do this tomorrow. But I'll pin the rest of it in the meantime. Okay. When I'm sewing that, I just have to keep tucking that under, otherwise I'll be doing a pin every centimetre, and I don't have that many pins. I have quite a few, but not that many. So you just have to make sure you're folding as you're going. Gonna have to put extra pins for the seam to hold it, because that's just gonna irritate me with the okay. Keep going. Looks like it's gonna sit okay. Because this is thicker, I'll actually have to pull this through. It sometimes just wants to sew on the spot, so you just need a bit of tension to pull it over the thick part of fabric, because even though I did take off a few layers, it's still quite thick. Again, there is a lot of pins, and even with that you can see here it is unfolded, so you just have to make sure That you keep it, obviously folding stuff back away again, but yeah, sometimes there's just not enough pins in the world. That's okay. Okay, I've changed my bobbin to an elastic. I'm all set to go with the sharing, so just start that, and I might do a larger amount. We'll see how it goes. So this is going to pass through the button area without coming into contact with the button for this first layer, so that's good. So I've just sewn down to the next layer. We'll see how that looks going forward. Whether I'm going to continue, I'm going to stop it and move a layer. You can see there, I've sewn it down. We'll see. Coming up for the second layer across the buttons, and I think this is going to just come one side of the button, which should line up the next well as well, so that's helpful. So far so good. only going to do 2 at the most layers where it goes from one to the next. I think you can see it, so I don't want to have that. Maybe I won't do it again. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I like having that there, so I think I'm just going to stop and start for each layer. But live and learn. Looks fine. I'm not going to unpick it or anything. So I'm not going to do it again. Doing my final layer. That's going fine. Had to change out the bobbin once because I've finished that thread on the elastic on that one. Just not that much elastic. I managed to miss all of the buttons. Just got the last one, which should just skate next to it. Across the back I've changed where I've finished each seam, so there isn't just one area that's all looks a little different. I think I've done, it looks quite good. I don't think you can really tell specifically where the seams start and stop across it, so that's fine. Just hand sew the buttons back on again, and I think we will be done. Alright, so I'll be sewing the buttons back in again. This is doing before how I do my buttons. I do a double thread. All my hand sewing I do with a double thread. Fold it over, pinch it tight, get the eye, and just slide that through your fingers and you're done. Okay, so button through the holes and onto the loop, so we are tied off on the button. finished skirt. Waistband all done. Obviously the rest of the skirt is original.